Hello, everyone. Welcome to In the Know with Dr. Aidoo. I hope you're doing well and managing it through this interesting weather. So, today I am excited to talk about an important event that's coming up very quickly. It's Mason Vision Day, and I am happy that I get to talk with Katie Turner, who is the Associate Director of Development in our College of Education and Human Development, and the leader in the efforts towards Mason Vision Day. So let's go talk to Katie. Hi, Katie. Welcome.
Hi,
Welcome.
thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Well, great. And I need to give you one of these. I always forget sometimes. The In the Know welcome.
Thank
So I really appreciate you taking some time. I know it's a very busy time. I was looking at the date and I was like, wow, it came quickly.
Yes, it
And
did.
if I'm feeling that, I know you're feeling it even more. So, but before we get into all of that, I just wanted to know if you could share with us how long you've been at Mason and what your role is.
Yeah, yeah. So I've been at Mason for almost a year and a half,
Mhm.
specifically in the associate director role here in the College of Education and Human Development for it'll be a year in May. Time
Okay.
flies when you're having fun.
Uh-huh.
Um, and in my role specifically, I do two things. Half of my role is one-on-one fundraising. And then
Hmm.
the other half of my role is what I kind of categorize as alumni engagement.
Okay.
So that includes alumni relations, it includes communications for development, stewardship, and our like annual giving efforts as well.
Okay. 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 Well, cool. So you've been busy since you've
Busy,
been here.
busy.
Um, so as I teased, we're getting ready for Mason Vision Day. But what is it?
Great
What?
question. Great question. Yeah. So Mason Vision Day is a 24-hour period where the university is encouraging our alumni, our donors, our friends, faculty, staff, just Mason community members to support um, the university and
Right.
programs and areas that they love the most.
Mhm.
Other schools do this as well. They'll either call it like a day of giving or just giving day.
Mhm.
It's the same thing. We just, wanted to put our own spin on it because
Right.
why not? We have the opportunity to, so let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so I think I know the answer, but I want you to tell us why do we have a day like that? What is the point? What are the benefits? Why?
Yeah. Yeah. So, the why is always important. Um, and Mason Vision Day is important. Why it's important is because you get to see in real time the impact that the community is making
Right.
philanthropically. And so um a giving day, Mason Vision Day, Day of Giving,
Hmm.
to me, it's one of the coolest days of the year because you get to see, oh, I gave $20. What does that
Right.
do? You get to see exactly what it does and how much, small gifts or, not gifts, not of like thousands and thousands of dollars, how it adds up. And you can
Right.
see, like, oh, I gave $20 and to this area, and now they have $2,000. I helped do that.
Right.
That's really cool.
Right.
Um, so you get to see it all add up. And the benefit of that is that creates a lot of momentum and it gets
Hmm.
people engaged
Hmm.
in a different way than they were before.
Right.
Uh, and so that momentum and that excitement is really what drives a giving day, what drives
Right.
Mason Vision Day is to be like, well, I want to be a part of it too. My
Yeah.
friends doing it, my fellow alums are doing it, you know, whatever these relations are, they're doing it. I need to be
Right.
doing it too.
Right. So you said something that I think is really, really important. So you're not just looking for someone who can write a check for $1,000, $2,000. You don't mind those.
I don't mind.
You don't mind those. But even if it's $20,
Oh,
all is
absolutely.
welcome.
All is
All
welcome.
are welcome. Yeah.
Gifts of any size truly do make an impact.
Right.
Um, and yeah, so if you want to write, if you know anybody that wants to write a check for $1 million to CEHD, holler at me. I'm happy to chat about it. But if
Absolutely.
if you're going to be like me and give a gift of $20 on Vision Day, then that's great. Join me and do that.
So nothing is too small and nothing is too big.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
so we're clear.
Exactly.
Just so we're clear. So, okay, now we know that we all can try to be a part of it. How can we participate?
Yeah. So the biggest way to participate is to make a gift.
Mhm.
Um, again, a gift of any size is going to make an impact, and you're going to be able to see that as the day progresses and as you see like giving totals and everything. But another way to participate is to share with your networks,
Right.
and not just definitely text your alumni friends, email them, share on social medias and everything. But when I was at a previous institution for Giving Day, I had someone on our alumni board say, I don't really have that many friends that I'm connected with from college. Like, I don't know that many alum
Mhm.
on, and I'm not close with them on socials or anything like that. And so I asked, I'm like, she was like, do I still need to do this? Do I still need to share? And I'm like, just do it, you know, just share because you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
Well, then someone from her, just community
Mhm.
had an affinity for a program that was in the area that I was working in, and they gave
Right.
a fairly decent gift. And then we were able to reach out to that person and talk
Right.
to them and ask, hey, what's going on? Like, tell us more about why you chose to give and
Right.
at this dollar amount and things like that. And, we just were able to connect with that person. And then they ended up becoming a larger donor to our area.
Right.
So, and they're not an alum, they had no affinity to the university or to the school or anything, but they
Right.
just had an affinity for a program and they gave
Right.
directly to that. So, the power of sharing on your social media is it's crazy. There's you can do so much there just by sharing. And so the university has been making posts on their
Right.
social media.
Right.
So has the College of Education and Human Development. So make sure you're following those areas either on
Right.
Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and you can see those and just directly share, and makes everything easier on your end as well.
Right.
I'm all about easy.
Right.
But yeah, so those are some really great ways to participate for Mason Vision Day.
And I would imagine we're going to get an email at some point or many times during the day, right?
Yes.
Um, Now, in terms of participating, I just wanted to clarify this piece. When you're given, you have the opportunity to choose to whom, right?
Yes. Yes, you do. So anything that comes from the College of Education and Human Development will have College of Education and Human Development specific funds.
Right.
Um, but if you want to give to CEHD and you want to give to athletics or a different area or a different program
Right.
or insert a club, whatever it may be, you are able to go to masonvisionday.gmu.edu and you're
Right.
going to be able to see everywhere else you can give. And you
Right.
get to make the choice of where you are directing your gift. And
Okay.
I think that's really powerful as well.
Yes. Yes. So obviously, for the purposes of this interview, we are all about CEHD.
Yes.
So choose us, please. But you may have some other interest, and this is the way to do it. That's really excellent. Is there anything else we need to know? Maybe just about Vision Day, but I would imagine there are other opportunities, right? To think about when you want to give back.
Yeah. So, something I say to a lot of people who are new to philanthropy and they don't necessarily know, and, by that I mean conversations I've had with my friends or my
Right.
family,
Right.
and explaining what I do, a lot of people will say, I went to school and I paid my tuition, like that's a gift enough. And to that I say fair because I
Yeah.
also paid a lot for my education. um, but the thing is that your tuition doesn't really support scholarships and it doesn't really support your faculty and your programs and your areas and things like that, it really just kind of keeps the lights on. It
Yeah.
obviously does more, but that's kind of it. It's just making sure that we are keeping up with what needs to be kept up with from a university perspective and things like
Right.
that. When you are donating, when you are showing your support in that way for, whatever area you want to show your support for, it's one of those things that, goodness gracious, sorry.
Hey,
It
no worries.
it's one of those things where, that's how you can directly impact a student with a scholarship or
Okay.
a professorship or um a program or a facility, or there's so much you can do with philanthropic dollars
Right.
that people don't really realize, and
Yeah.
it's very powerful. And again, gifts of any amount are powerful. They are
Right.
very, they make a big difference. And I know that before I got into this advancement world, this um philanthropy
Right.
world, I
Right.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I can't give $100, 200, 500, $1,000. I can only give $5,
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
And that still makes a really big difference. And it's
Mhm.
been in this role and in other roles I've had previously where I've actually seen 10, 15, $20, you know, chain change a lot for a department or a school or a program, or even a scholarship. So
Right.
giving back is incredibly important, and it's such a great way to show your support for areas and programs that you love the most. And it's
Right.
also a great way to change the experience of current students.
Yeah.
Everybody says, I had a great experience as a student. I had all this fun and I did all these things,
Yeah.
and that's wonderful. Showing your support philanthropically is allowing students now and students in the future to also have that great experience that you had as well.
Right. And I dare say, if you felt like there were things you wanted done that didn't get done, then
Exactly.
you get to make sure that happens for current and future students. So I think it's really important that you shared that it's really about creating opportunities for our students, but also the faculty and the programs. Yes, tuition dollars are vitally important and do a lot, but this is added revenue that helps us go or helps programs, schools, colleges, the whole tier um, go a lot further than they could without this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And the coolest thing to me is that, and what I always tell donors is, no matter where you give, you are impacting a student. You
yeah,
are supporting a student in some way, whether it's a scholarship and that is like directly impacting their life
yeah.
and, the amount of debt that they may or may not graduate with after school,
Mm-hmm.
but also giving to a program. Students are in our programs.
Yes,
Students are helping with research. They're,
yeah,
they are ingrained in everything at a university. And
yeah,
so by giving back to anywhere, you are directly touching the lives of students.
yeah. Well, thank you for that. Um, do you have any final words for Vision Day and giving back and all the above?
Yeah, yeah. So, my shameless plug, give back on Mason Vision Day. Get back to CEHD on Mason Vision Day, make that impact, show up for the college and the community here in CEHD. We have some really wonderful people and really incredible students. And you can change their lives. So give on Mason Vision Day. Gifts of any size matter.
Yeah,
And if for some reason, if anybody has any questions, or they want to do something big, or they just want more information,
mhm,
please reach out. We are always happy to have a conversation. That is literally what we get paid to do, is have conversations and answer these questions.
right.
And you can reach out to us by emailing cehdalum@gmu.edu.
Okay, CHD alum at gmu.edu. I'll make sure to include that when I post
Thank
this
you.
interview. Well, Katie, thank you so much. Again, I know you're busy. We could hear it. Or
Just a little bit.
tracked. But thank you because I think this is important. I mean, we all get those emails and, we may see a sign up, but I think it's also helpful when we have someone that's at the forefront really breaking it down for us. So everyone, as Katie has shared, no amount is too small. I think that is key. I even heard
Yes.
some $5 in her conversation. So if that's all you have, I think it will greatly be appreciated. But if you have the big bucks, I think she'll take those too.
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
Yes, ma'am.
so don't forget, Mason Vision Day is April 4th. So look out for the ways in which you can donate and the fact that you can donate, first of all, to CHD, but to any other program that you desire. And again, thank you so much, Katie. Everyone, let's make it happen. All
Yes,
right.
thank you so much. I appreciate your time and being here today.
Absolutely. You're welcome. All right. Bye, everyone.